Welcome back to Mock the Mock, where we take a look at someone else's mock draft. And I mock it, giving my views, thoughts, and opinions. We got a good one because we love our friends at CBS. Ryan Wilson has a new mock draft, so let's go ahead and take a look at that sucker. But what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo. Just in case you did not know, so go ahead, become bro and subscribe. Leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. And as always, let me know what you think in the comment section below, where we have that nice, beautiful football discourse. Let's go ahead, get into this sucker with pick 1, Caleb Williams. Not much to talk about here. I think if the Bears are picking first overall, the cheaper alternative is to get a quarterback on a rookie deal. That's just the facts of the matter. Think about it. If you, let's just trade down, get more assets, and you continue with Justin Fields, even if it is on a very generous deal, like, but it won't be the franchise tag, but maybe a like a Jordan Love, like, what is it, 1 year, $13.5 million, and guaranteed goes up to $22 million if he hits certain incentives. It's just not cheaper that way. So why not just get what you can for Justin Fields and start moving in another direction? Also, this allows you to potentially, I don't know, blow up the coaching staff if you really want to. That way, the guy coming in gets to have his quarterback, whether it be Caleb Williams or rather it be a Drake Maye, who's coming here at number 2 to the Giants. Not much to talk about with this one either. A lot of people are kind of just penciling quarterback for this first two picks because it just kind of feels like the most likely scenario. Daniel Jones, he could get off his contract after next season. Kind of is what it is. This surprises me. Olu Fashanu going to the Patriots over Marvin Harrison. I think I would take Marvin Harrison. He's the best prospect on the board. I mean, I know this kind of shores up your tackle situation, but I think the Patriots playmaker problem is it's grave. It's graver. It's more grave than their issues on the offensive line. Obviously, City Style is someone they want more moving forward. They still have Cole Stranger that they're developing. David Andrews kind of having a down year, but I imagine he bounces back. Michael Onwenu, let him solidify that right tackle spot and then go out and get yourself a left tackle somewhere. Just with this pick, should be Marvin Harrison Jr. But this allows the Cardinals to get Marvin Harrison Jr. You're essentially taking, with this pick, whoever at pick 3 doesn't take. Whether it be Olu, whether it be Marvin Harrison Jr. Cardinals could trade down from this pick if Harrison's off the board and they want to just kind of move forward with DJ Humphries. They're like, no, we like our tackles. Probably be looking elsewhere. I don't really think Brock Bowers is an option for them either. Maybe you could just get a lot of draft capital. But in this scenario, you just take Marvin Harrison Jr. I agree with that. Chicago Bears, pick 5, get Dallas Turner. Ooh, a lot of people have Dallas Turner as edge 1 right now, and I think that's fine. I think it's kind of a 3 to 4 horse race right now for edge 1 in this class. I get it. They need more. You could probably stand to get more edge help even after taking Montez Sweat and extending him, but oh man, like where, like, you could talk me into Brock Bowers here. You can talk me into Brock Bowers here. I think that's fine. The other options, I mean, Braxton Jones played pretty good football, right? So your woes are more so on the interior. You're not taking that at this position. I would love if I'm the Bears to trade down a little bit and get me a Johnny Newton. Ooh, to me, that sounds sexy. Joe Alt's kind of the no-brainer pick here for 6. Shore up your left tackle. David Bakhtiari had a great career, but he is essentially what is probably a career-ending injury with his leg. I don't think he's going to get back to the field the way that he used to. He could. He very well could. But it's just, I think, kind of wiser for the Packers and financially to be able to get off his contract and just kind of move forward. This is a younger team, if anything, so you're trying to get youthful in a ton of different areas. Just the values here on the board. Listen, I know you love the NFL draft as much as I do, and you're going to want a nice hefty watch list of players during this college football season. Well, go ahead, check out my draft guide. You can purchase it for only $30 by Venmoing or PayPaling me. Links in the description. It's a one-time payment and you get it for this whole draft cycle and forever and always. Technically, it's a Google spreadsheet. So send me your email when you send the payment. I'll get you hooked up. You will see my current prospect rankings and big board, my full evals. And guess what? It updates throughout the whole draft cycle. So it's a great purchase and it's a great way to support the channel. We got our Marius Mims. Ooh, going to the Rams. He returned last week. Didn't start, but did enter the game. I think he played like 30-some snaps. Looked fine, looked good. You saw the great run blocking from him. I mean, you're moving him to the left side. I think that's all right. I mean, we've seen we've seen offensive linemen move to like opposite sides that they normally played in college, and it work out. We have also seen it not work out in a few cases. So just because if you look at Latham, Fuaga, Mims, they're all kind of right tackles. It's not the end all be all. You could probably move those guys to the left side because of how physically and athletically gifted they are. To me, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Brock Bowers is kind of one of the sexiest picks now. That someone kind of like talked me into it, and I'm like, I kind of like it. He would be the top player on the board, so I don't know, man. Maybe look for that for future drafts. Kool-Aid McKinstry going to pick A. A lot of Kool-Aid McKinstry haters out there. Like a lot of people, I get you like Terran Arnold, but that doesn't mean Kool-Aid McKinstry's booty cheeks. Be a real back. He's having a very good season as well. Yeah, calm down. This guy is very athletically gifted. He is a difference maker with the ball in his hands. He has return experience, and if you've seen him, I know it doesn't really generate a lot of interceptions, but when he does, man, watch out. He can take that sucker to the house. With 3 tackles off the board here, it kind of makes sense for the Titans maybe to go for a position that has not yet been tapped into when it comes to the available prospects. We could also, you could throw edge up there, wide receiver. There's like a lot of different ways that the Titans could go. The Atlanta Falcons take Jared Verse. That's my dude. I love me Verse. I think, okay, Verse's sack numbers are down from a season ago, but you could argue he's a more complete player in 2023, and I think that's fair. Like, he's been very good against the run this season, even if the sack numbers aren't high. I mean, you look, his pressure numbers have been going up every week. I think he's a cat that probably wants to play at 255, 250. He got up to 260, and it did feel like he didn't have the same type of explosiveness. Edge is a big issue, pressure in general for the Falcons. If they don't want to take QB3 here, then yeah, go ahead, snag your edge rusher. Pick 10, Brock Bowers, Commanders. Don't really need to talk much about this. It's like everyone's making this pick if he makes it to the Commanders. So great. You get him, maybe Benami gets his Kelsey. I mean, and you're also just helping out Sam Howell. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. When you sign up using promo code Broshmo, they will match that first deposit up to $100. Dudes, there's not a better place to play weekly best ball or my favorite higher lower on player props. We got Thursday night football, guys. Get them player prop bets in. For instance, I think we might see some interceptions. We've seen Lamar be careless with the football, and we saw Joe Burrow be careless last week against a up and coming, I guess, defense there in Houston. But please, as always, bet responsibly. If you do sign up, use promo code Broshmo. Let's keep the sucker rolling. Because we got Malik Neighbors going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I would consider Keon Coleman here if we're looking for a Mike Evans replacement. But like Neighbors is fabulous. I mean, you look at your Rome Odunze, Keon Coleman, Malik Neighbors, and it's really just they're all on the same tier. Take the player who fits what you're looking for most at the receiver position. JC Latham going to the Jets. It's no secret. The Jets offensive line sucks. It does. A lot of that is injury, but they could stand to go out and try to get a tackle to kind of shore up the tackle position, even if they do move Elijah Vera Tucker to tackle. Ooh, Tampa Bay. Denver Broncos, they're taking Rome Odunze. I've been saying this. I think Jerry Jeudy and or Cortland Sutton won't be on the team next year. So grabbing a receiver makes a ton of sense. Grabbing Rome Odunze, I feel like kind of means that player's not Jerry Jeudy that's staying with the squad. But I guess we'll see. I like the pick. Got the Chargers going with Nate Wiggins. He's the next corner off the board here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the coaching staff at the end of the year, if it doesn't happen during the season. But the corner position's been kind of a mess. The defense has been fluffy. It has been bad. So they need to start addressing it with some youth. So I like Nate Wiggins. He is a little thin, 6'2", as you can see, 6'2", 185. But he's also one of the youngest corners in this class. He could put on a little bit more weight. It's not like that 185 is the end-all, be-all. Okay, we got Keon Coleman going to the Colts. Do you know what this taking this player here doesn't necessarily mean this is going to happen, but this kind of signals to me maybe they don't re-sign Michael Pittman. I think that I think that can really be the case because you're getting a similar player. Remember, Pittman is a free agent after this season unless they want to franchise him, and I don't think you will. It's not like he's one of the top wide receivers in the league, but he's certainly very, very good. But Keon, it's not like we're grabbing Rome Odunze, who I think could be an exceptional complement to Pittman, or even Malik Neighbors. You're grabbing Keon Coleman, who I think could be potentially better Michael Pittman. That's what it signals to me. All right, we got the Las Vegas Raiders taking. There we go. We got the Jaden Daniels round one hype going. He is QB3 in this draft, and oh man, Raiders go with Daniel. That's so interesting. That makes me curious who's going to be coaching the Raiders next year. Some people are like, "Hey, Antonio Pierce is doing a good job," but still, you got to get a good offensive mind into the coaching room. Maybe it's Brian Kelly. Oh, but oh man, a lot of people are riding the Jaden Daniels hype, and he's played a wonderful season. He's been great. He's shown the ability to go through progress. To me, he's better DTR. A lot of people were high on DTR as like a third, fourth, fifth round prospect. And for me, I look at Daniels, I was like, oh, this is probably what people thought of, or at least saw in DTR, but way, way better. Like, you don't see the turnover-worthy plays. The accuracy, the throw-to-throw accuracy is much better, though I think his ball placement, it actually does kind of slip on the short to intermediate throws. It's very evident if you go look at the analytics with his intermediate throws, I think about 67%, which is still a fine number. But I'm all for it, dude. I'm all for the chaos. I'm not there yet with the first round grade on Daniels, but golly, top 50 easy right now. Drazon Newton. Oh, this is such a sexy pick. This is a sexy pick. Daquan Jones out for the year, but is a free agent after the season. Pairing up Newton with Ed Oliver, you just get this insane core of penetrators there in the interior. But what you also get is a very good run defender. Oh, again, this pick is pure sex appeal, in my opinion. All right, we got the Cincinnati Bengals going Emeka Egbuka. And this, for me, this is more of a, okay, we're not going to bring back Tyler Boyd. Emeka Egbuka, I think, kind of fits into that role where it could be this just extremely good route running slot player that can play on the outside, but majority of the time you're probably playing him in the slot. He would not be a T. Higgins replacement. In my opinion, a lot of people are like, oh, well, Andre Yoshavas is the T. Higgins replacement. And I'm like, that's a 6th round pick. Not saying it can't do it, but I'd reel back. I'd reel back on that. Pick 19, we got Michael Penix going to the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, listen, Derek Carr sucks. He hasn't been good this year. He's been good at points, but there have been many more downs than there have been highs. You got all these playmakers. You need someone that is willing to get it out to those playmakers. And Michael Penix is that guy. I very much like and a little bit love this pick. Arizona Cardinals go Liatu Latu. Again, kind of assuming he falls here because of the neck. Let's read this real quick. The biggest issues facing Latu will be if his cleared medically after the neck injury sidelined him a few years ago. On the field, he has been unstoppable. Yes, he has. But I do like this pick. It's exceptional value. Cardinals come out looking good. Liatu Latu and Marvin Harrison Jr. That's a hell of a first round for the Cards. Minnesota Vikings, they go with an edge. They go with JT Tuimoloau, which if they don't like the next quarterback up, whether that's JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix, okay, that's fine. Go ahead, snag a edge, which is probably it's probably one of the most concerning positions for the Minnesota Vikings. Potentially corner as well, but some of the young corners have kind of been stepping up for the Vikings. Edge is more dire with Danielle Hunter potentially leaving, as well as Marcus Davenport just not being able to stay healthy. He's on a one-year deal anyway. Dallas Cowboys take Kamari Lasser. No love for the white corner, I see. No Cooper DeJean, but I like Lasser, man. He's another guy that's moving up boards quite a bit. He would be a good potential replacement for Stephon Gilmore once Gilmore is kind of done here for the Cowboys. Deron Bland has played really good, but keep in mind he's a guy that's got good slot versatility. He played slot exceptionally well his rookie season. He's kind of been asked to kick out on the outside, but he's played really well there too. So by no means does this pick have to be corner, but with how volatile the position is, it's not a problem bringing in more talent. Kalen Keene going to the Steelers. Everyone and their moms making this pick. Oh, let's reunite him with Joey Porter Jr. Because the Steelers, they're not good at corner outside of Joey Porter Jr. And I kind of agree. I kind of think it's a match made in heaven. Other areas that the Steelers could go. Talanisa Fuaga, I think, is just a Steelers type of tackle. So have like book in Roger Jones and Talanisa Fuaga as your guys for the future, and I think that's super good. We got Chop Robinson going to the Texans here. Texas trade up for Will Anderson. I think Renard has stepped up pretty big, but grabbing Robinson, you get this just undeniable rotation on the defensive line. And keep in mind, man, keep in mind, Miko Ryan, he comes from the Niners team that loved having depth in the trenches. Oh no, here comes my Miami Dolphins. Why is it always Patrick Paul? Listen, I don't want to hate on Patrick Paul. I'm just not high as the general consensus is on Patrick Paul. Especially with a Fuaga on the board. Ooh. But why did my Dolphins, man? Dolphins do need offensive line help. So I don't mind that I don't mind the position pick. But I'm just much lower on Patrick Paul, so I'm not going to love it. Braylon Trice going to the Seattle Seahawks. They get more edge talent. I feel like, man, their pass rush has been stepping up this season. I really, really do. It might enable them to go for other positions. Like maybe a Bo Nix, JJ McCarthy. Get a Geno replacement for the future. I'd even be open-minded to like receiver. You could go take the first safety off the board. I just don't think edge right now is... I mean, if I'm the Seahawks, I still want to replenish that position with more talent and competition. Because I'm not saying that they're set at the edge position. But I think it wouldn't be a bad option to look at other positions that may lack high-end starters, or if you're looking to the future, again, quarterback. We got Cooper DeJean going to the Niners. So just gives him a very versatile player that could play corner, slot, or DB. He brings a lot of return experience as well. Kind of okay with it. Hey, we got Taladisa Fuaga. He's going to the Jags. This is an interesting one. Fuaga is having a fantastic season for Oregon State. And while he's excelled at right tackle, some teams think that his future may be at guard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's reel back on that. What the hell? This ain't Joshua Gray we're talking about. Did we just draft a guard? I mean, you could start him early at guard. I don't mind that. Jags have had their problems at guard, but I mean, this gives depth on the offensive line. What's Cam Robinson's contract looking like nowadays? And I mean, Walker Little actually played pretty solid while Robinson was coming back from suspension. But then Walker got hurt the minute they lined him up at guard. Golly. The dead money's not terrible. Dead money's not bad if they cut him this year. Here, let me go to Spot Track just to confirm. Yeah, I mean, the dead cap hit would be... and if you make him a post June 1st, it's not bad at all. It's only $5 million. Frees up good cap space. So I think that's something interesting to look into. All right, let's keep this sucker moving. We got Jalen Polk in the first round. Welcome. I don't mind the Ravens going with another first round wide receiver. I really, really don't. I mean, OBJ is on a one-year deal. Rashad Bateman, you haven't really got much from, unfortunately. So, like, just kind of adding more talent to the positions. Not a bad option. This is a little high for me when it comes to Polk, but I do love Polk a lot. A lot. I think I have him in the vicinity of my top 50. Tyler Nubbin. Okay, so Lions grab more safeties. Yay. All right, hold on. Let's check this out. So they got our boy Kirby, right? Got Kirby Joseph, who's been hella good. I'm going to take a quick look at their depth chart. You got Tracy Walker, who they can move on from if they want to. Ifeatu Melifonwu, someone they've been developing, but can go elsewhere. Who they got as reserves? I'm just checking if. Okay, not out of the realm of possibility. I think they could definitely go with another corner if they want to. I think that wouldn't be a bad option. Because, I mean, everyone's going corner, but, I mean, at this point, you get the top safety on the board. I'm not against it. AD Mitchell going to the Chiefs is another one that everyone and their mom projects. And to be fair, it is not a bad option. It really, really isn't. This is essentially your MVS replacement, and it's more of an upgrade if you ask me. You get a nice big-bodied vertical threat. You know, you look at 196. Oh, he's not that big-bodied. I'm sure he could put on 10 pounds and you'll feel all right about it. But Mitchell, they need a key. Wide receiver, pass catcher in general is kind of, I think, one of the biggest just not concerns, but it's one of the positions that needs to be upgraded for the Chiefs. It desperately does. It's essentially Travis Kelce and friends, and typically it's only Rashee Rice. It's kind of shown out, and I mean, you get a dramatically different type of wide receiver than you do in Rashee Rice in AD Mitchell. Oh my goodness, Malachi Corley? I like Corley as a day 2 player, but I don't think this is the type of player that they're looking for in the slot. Corley isn't exactly the most polished route runner. He just isn't. But once you put the ball in this man's hands, then watch out. Maybe they're looking at him like a running back potentially. Swift, free agent, Penny, gone. Just saying, possibilities. I mean, it's cool that you get to highlight him and whatnot, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I love Corley, but I don't first round love Corley. But I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. That's it for the video. Go ahead, do the YouTube thing. As always, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.